The Garden of Rediscovery, a tale of faith, family, and true identity. In a conservative village deep in the land of islands, Emma was known for her strength and independence. From a young age, she didn't conform to the traditional image of femininity. Instead, she adopted a masculine style, leading others to label her a tomboy. The village whispered behind her back, assuming that her identity was fixed and that she was destined to reject the traditional life of marriage and family. Her parents, troubled by the gossip, sought guidance from the village church. The church leaders, especially a self-proclaimed prophet, were stern. God created man and woman to be united in sacred marriage, he warned. Those who stray are forsaking God's path. Their words echoed the village's conservative mindset, making Emma feel isolated and misunderstood. The weight of struggle. Caught between her inner conflicts and external pressures, Emma distanced herself from family expectations. At one point, she thought of fully embracing the labels the world had given her, seeking connection in communities where she could be accepted. Yet, a part of her heart remained unsettled. She questioned whether her struggle stemmed from the societal expectations or from unresolved wounds within herself. Emma began meeting with Sister Mary, a counselor who had returned to the village after years of missionary work. Sister Mary offered guidance rooted in both compassion and faith. "Emma," she said gently, "sometimes the way forward is not to reject who we were created to be, but to heal the parts of us that have been wounded by rejection and misunderstanding. You have the strength to become who God truly intended you to be, whole, loved, and able to give love in return." Healing the inner wounds. Through prayer, reflection, and conversations with her family, Emma began to understand the deeper reasons for her identity struggles. As a child, she had faced emotional wounds, feeling overshadowed by expectations and misunderstandings. She realized she had adopted masculine traits as a defense mechanism, believing that vulnerability and femininity made her weak. With time, Emma embraced a journey of healing. She didn't deny the strength she had cultivated, but learned to balance it with tenderness and grace. She sought to reconnect with her divine femininity, understanding that being a woman was not a limitation but a gift. Finding love and family. As Emma grew into her authentic self, she opened her heart to the idea of love. She prayed not for someone who would try to change her, but for a partner who would honor the journey she had taken. That man came into her life in the form of Gabriel, a kind and steady man who shared her faith and vision for life. He admired her strength and courage, but also supported her as she rediscovered the beauty of her femininity. Together, Emma and Gabriel built a relationship founded on mutual respect, faith, and a shared desire to create a family. Their union became a testament to the redemptive power of God's plan for man and woman, a sacred partnership that reflected love and unity. A new perspective for the village. Emma's transformation did not go unnoticed. Many in the village, particularly young women and those who had once judged her, were inspired by her story. They saw that healing and growth were possible, that God's design for life, marriage, and family was not a burden but a path to fulfillment. Emma's parents, who had once feared for her future, now saw her as a beacon of hope for others. They proudly spoke of how their daughter had found her path not by rejecting who she was but by allowing God to guide her toward healing and purpose. The lessons of Emma's journey. Healing through faith. True identity is found not in labels but in a deep connection with God's purpose. Healing unresolved wounds allows one to embrace who they were created to be. The sacred union. The divine balance between man and woman in marriage is a reflection of God's love. It fosters strength, stability, and the creation of a loving family. Rediscovery, not rejection. Not rejection. Personal struggles with identity can often stem from past wounds. By confronting these struggles with faith, individuals can rediscover their true selves rather than rejecting who they are. Role of community. Support from compassionate individuals can inspire growth and acceptance. A community rooted in faith and understanding fosters transformation for those who feel lost. Final reflection. Emma's story became a living testament to the power of redemption and divine design. She learned that her strength and femininity were not opposing forces but harmonious gifts from God. By embracing her true self and building a family rooted in love and faith, she inspired others to seek healing and connection. In the quiet moments of reflection, Emma often gazed at her growing family and the supportive village around her. She knew that by surrendering to God's plan, she had found the peace and purpose she had longed for, a life where love, faith, and identity were in perfect harmony.